Well, we're having so much fun with all these games. We thought, why not keep it going? So we're going to play a little game of over, under. And the fun little wrinkle in all this is that I know the categories and the guys don't. So basically, I'm going to read a statement and they have to go give me the over, if that's what they're going with, or the under based on where the number is at. Are we ready to go?
Let's do it.
Okay, let's do it. Over, under, baby. Ready to rock. We've got Ballon d'Ors for Mbappé set at 0.5. Are you taking the over or are you taking the under?
Ever? Ballon d'Or? Yeah,
I mean,
over.
Okay.
Over. That's house money.
House money? You think
One
so?
Ballon d'Or for Kylian Mbappé?
How old is he now? 25, 26? Doesn't matter.
Thierry Henry went an entire career with that one, so.
He got robbed.
Yeah, Mbappé could get robbed?
He got robbed.
Yeah, a lot of people, Mbappé could get robbed. Ballon d'Or is more of a popularity contest more than anything else.
Ooh,
Over.
Wasn't that what I said?
Yeah, I agree.
Oh, okay.
I think that's a very...
Over, Nige.
Over. He's got the national team to back it up.
He'll get one.
He's got the club to back it up. He's got the profile. He's got it.
All right.
Over.
We'll have to see. Does he have the trophies, though, yet with this new club to back it up?
Hey, season 2.
Season 2.
We'll Big Ange proved it.
Big Ange said it himself.
Season 2.
We'll see if Mbappé has the same case there. Okay, for Napoli, their point total next season set at 82.5. Are you taking the over or are you taking the under?
How many points did they get this
They
season?
finished with 83, or 82.
Under.
They finished with 82.
They got Champions League. Under.
Conte's coming back for a second season. They look to be making some big moves.
Under, but they're going to compete.
They're going to compete.
If I had to choose a favorite to win Serie A, I would say it's Napoli.
What's the word on the KDB?
That wasn't the question. She asked you.
No, I mean, that's important context.
That will definitely sway my decision. I'm going to go over.
I'm kind of with you on this because I actually think that Napoli will benefit greatly from the consistency of having Conte and some of these new pieces come back. And I also, who's going to be putting the pressure on them?
Are we forgetting the Champions League?
Right.
Are we forgetting the games in the Champions League?
And I think that was a hurdle that they have to get over this time. Go back 2 years. Or not this past season, but the season before, where they did have Champions League, where they were fresh off of their Scudetto winning season. And Champions League really did them in because they ended up having a horrendous season domestically.
And even without Champions League, they still kept Inter alive in the race for the Scudetto, while Inter had the Champions League and were competing in Serie A. So for me, I'd say they're definitely going to go under.
I'm leaning over solely because this is the first time that we're going to see a Napoli side spend serious money.
It needs to be a deep team.
The spending and the promise of depth is why I'm going over. But if they don't spend the right ways or spend it all,
if they get Beukema, for example, and their back line is Buongiorno, Beukema, Di Lorenzo, they get KDB.
We also saw Inter go far in 4 different competitions last season. Napoli were like, okay, yeah, Coppa Italia, we're good. I don't think, it just depends how they manage the season, but if they focus solely on Champions League and the league, do you think that they could manage that with some of the players they're bringing in and adding depth?
No.
No? Okay.
It's a tough ask. It's a real tough ask.
Okay, quick nugget on that one, by the way. Last time a team won the Scudetto with 82 points or fewer points before Napoli this last season was Milan in 2010-2011, who also finished on 82 points. So most of the teams who win the Scudetto finish with more than Napoli did this last season anyway. Okay.
Good stat.
Should have maybe given that to you guys before.
Aly Trost.
That would have helped.
Aly Trost.
Sorry, Nigel. Okay, next one. For Manchester United next season, will they finish? Where will they finish in the Premier League title race? And it's set at a 6.5 place in the standings, which would have them in a European spot.
Unbelievably high for me. Under.
Really?
Under.
Yeah. For a team that finished, what did they finish? 16th? Right? That's what they finished. I forget. It's so bad I forgot the number. 16?
Under.
Yeah, essentially, do you see them jumping 10 spots in the standings next season?
Look.
Swallow it.
I can't go there. The vibes are very, very low right now.
Can they be the Napoli of the Premier League?
No chance. No. The problem is, for me, with Manchester United still, even with the signings they're making, the attacking bolster, defensively, they are still awful. I don't care what anyone says. The back three, defensively, they're going to concede goals next season. They still haven't kind of grasped the system that the manager wants to play. They've got good defenders there, But when you look at the goals that they concede, they're conceding schoolboy goals still. I think defensively, that is still a problem for them. They can get all the strikers they want. Defensively,
Where do they finish?
15th. Wolves finished
15th?
under them. Yeah. But
It was a
improving
complete
by one
dumpster
spot?
fire.
Okay.
Look, the player that I think defensively, if this team is going to take a massive step forward or get anywhere in that conversation, has to be Lenny Euro. Lenny Euro, the injury problems he had early on, I think that was a big casualty for some of their problems. Martinez as well coming back. There are some players that should they stay healthy, but it's a big should. Defensively, I do agree with you, but Lenny Euro is the one that if he steps forward, this team can step forward.
I'm not disputing that they have the players, but I'm saying for me, with this whole system implementation, from what I've seen defensively, they haven't got any better. The goals that they're conceding and continue to concede with their fullbacks going high, the three defenders look like they don't know how to defend, when to defend, whether it was in the Premier League. It's just for me, no. I think that is the biggest concern. Yes, they're adding the firepower because they couldn't score, but they are still always going to be vulnerable to concede. Right. And other clubs are getting better. You're talking about the middle pack of your Aston Villas, your Brightons, your Newcastles, all those players, your Bournemouths.
Villa might have to sell.
There's a lot of they've still got a squad. Villa have a squad still, and they will get other players in. Villa's squad is very good. Starting lineup and the backup. And you look at Newcastle, so I think for me it's very competitive. I think the teams coming up this year are going to be more competitive than the ones who have just gone down. I think it's going to be tough for Man United. I can't see them making a massive, drastic change and jump this year.
All right, well, it's not like they've been completely dead silent in the transfer rumor front. It's not like they're not going to make any additions to the squad.
They have to improve, again. Okay. You don't become a team in the transfer window. You become a better squad.
Good point. Okay, last but not least, for the United States, a Gold Cup final appearance. Are you taking the over? Are you taking the under? I don't have a number set here, but...
Right, it's either champion or not make the final. Yeah. They got to make the final. They got to make, like, what is over means that they're going to win it?
Yeah, I guess. Do they win or do they not, essentially?
Sure, over.
Going over. You got to score goals to win Gold Cups. I'm going under.
Okay. Mexico's not been that impressive.
Got to score goals.
This is a really good Gold Cup for Canada, for Costa Rica, for example. One of the teams that don't usually win it to come in and...
Canada's the favorite.
Yeah, Canada's the best team in CONCACAF. They have the best player in CONCACAF right now.
Without an argument.
Yeah. Look, the fact that there's so many uncertainties around the U.S. men's national team outside of, the center back position with Chris Richards, outside of Tyler Adams. If Tyler Adams isn't healthy, which we'll see coming up in the next couple weeks, if he's not healthy, forget about it. Poch, come in studio. We'll have you as a guest. Take a break, take a vacation. I don't see it with this group. But if one of those strikers, if one of those attackers can start shooting the damn ball in the final third, a la Patrick Agyemang, if he can get his technical ability going. But it's a lot. We're asking questions that we shouldn't be asking ahead of a Gold Cup.
Can you imagine if Poch took a vacation right now? That would break the internet more than USMNT already have.
I'm going to go under. I think Canada are the favourites, and they're the favourites rightly so.
Okay.
I'm with you.
All right. Very good.